You once I realized what's for you will find you, my whole perspective on life like changed forever. Um, you know, it's it's such a great feeling when you can let go and let the universe, when you can let go and, as some say, let God. Um, I see God a little different. I see God a little differently than maybe most people do. Um, that's what works for me. That's what is more believable to me, more realistic to me. Um, but when you are afforded to let God navigate, let the Creator lead, and trust in that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so many of us, bro, we got homies, um, we got girlfriends, wives, husbands, mom, dad. We got people, humans that we trust in, that we allow to lead us, that we allow to tell us things that we believe, or like I said, trust them, put our trust in them, for them to have our best interests at heart, or for them to make the best decisions for us. Um, why can't we do the same with the Creator? You know what I mean? The universe, the ancestors. Why can't we believe in that? Why can't we allow ourselves to believe that that's what's running the show? You know what I mean? Like that's who that's who's making all of this shit happen anyway. That it is a higher power. It is a greater power, a greater existence. You believe Wi-Fi exists, right? You know what I mean? Fucking, you can't see it. It's not plugged into your phone. You don't have to plug your phone up to receive internet connection. But somehow you got them 3 or 4 bars. You know what I mean? You know that the Wi-Fi is somewhere. Those waves of energy, or those waves of internet connection, or whatever, it exists, obviously. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, we can't believe in anything outside of what we can see, or what our minds can understand or process. But something that is extremely, um, extremely uh, liberating, and um, it's just a great thing, uh, to have that connection with the Most High, with the Creator, in regards of like, um, you know how, like, if you having a conversation with somebody, you cool with your friend, your girl, whatever, it's like an A and B conversation, right? Like, you know what I mean? If like, you know what I'm saying? That's your thing. That's what it becomes when you start to open up that line of communication for the Creator, for the universe. Uh, when you start to have that spiritual connection, um, with the higher power, with the source. um, it's like when things start to happen in your life, it's like a if type of thing between you and the source. You know what I mean? Things that start happening in your life, through that line of communication, and um, you just expressing yourself and asking for what you want, and being transparent, and being honest, and being pure. Um, I had a job that, obviously my intentions was good. I went out here and I tried to, you know, I allowed desperation uh to fuck up my destination. You know what I'm saying? Just being desperate, for my kids, and just being sacrificial in that, right? And I went out here and I got a gig like a few months ago, and they fired me on the first day for no real reason. You know what I mean? It was my first day, bro. Like, I did everything to the best of my ability. And this goes back to the if between you and I, or between me and the Creator, the Most High, the source. That wasn't for me. Things that start to become weird, things that start to become, it'll get to a point where only you'll be able to recognize what the Creator is doing for you. And like I said, it's just something so great, and knowing that what's for you will find you. So many times us as people, we get bent out of shape when it don't happen for us, or it don't happen when we want it to happen, or it happened for somebody else and not us. You know what I'm saying? A friend, girlfriend, like I said, boyfriend, husband, wife, family member, whatever, co-worker. You might see them get promoted and you didn't get promoted. It just, that ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the universe got something. I won't even make it where though is something is better than somebody else's situation, but the universe got exactly what's for you brewing, developing. Now, whether or not it come down to sometimes whether or not you might not even be at a point in your life where you even ready to receive it, but it's waiting for you. It's already, it's gift wrap. It's the bow on top. It's already yours, but you may be in a position in your life where you just not ready to receive it. Like I said, I done went out here in desperation mode for my youngins, and I got the door slammed on my face when it really wasn't no reason for me to get the door slammed on my face. It wasn't no reason for me to be fired. You feel what I'm saying? But knowing what I know now and having those I and I moments and those conversations and that line of communication with the Most High, with the source, you know, I understand things a little bit better. I'm not fully, you know what I'm saying, but I understand things a little bit better. You know, we take everything for face value and for what we see it to be. Damn, man, why the fuck it ain't happen for me? You know, that's where that jealousy and that envy and that hate come in at. If you understood better, you'll know better. Like, you'll see it and know what that is. You know what I'm saying? Or just understand, like, yo, that wasn't for me. It's not my turn yet. That is not my time. You know what I mean? So many of us, we be out here and we be bent out of shape when it don't happen for us, or it don't happen for us in a timely fashion. But the greatest thing, bro, that I asked for and I received was sense of direction, meaningful direction, like a life of meaning from here on out. Sense of direction, like one of the greatest things that I've asked for and received and was able to identify with and see and understand was understanding that I can't plan. It's out of my hands, bro. I might want to plan. I might want to believe that I'm in control. I might want to believe that, you know, it's starting and end with me, but it don't. So when I let go of that shit and I started to ask the creator to just guide me and really submit to that, you know what I'm saying? And have that be pure in my heart. I'm ready to be led. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to think I know it all. I don't want to move like that no more. I don't want to be blinded by my own ignorance or my own ego and pride. I'm ready to submit to the universe, to the creator. You know what I'm saying? And allow myself to be led. Like I said, we trust people every day with our well-being and with our, with our lives and with everything else. I already believe in a higher power for sure. I already believe wholeheartedly in the universe. After seeing some of the things that I done seen on my spiritual journey, yeah, it's very real. Realer than people think. It's surrounding us. You know what I mean? The energy. Just because we can't see it don't mean that it ain't there. It ain't around. It's around. It's very real. It can hear, feel what you going through, see what you going, you know what I mean? So, but I had got to a point where I was just like, yo, I just want to allow myself to be led and be shown and just trust in that. You know what I mean? That I'm being led the right way. You know what I mean? And really, like I said, put it, just really be genuine. Cause it could be scary too. You know what I mean? It can be scary. In regards of just not knowing sometimes, We still human, we still got emotions, we still, and you might feel like you might not know. Like I got into points and times where I ain't know. I was unsure. But, you know, overall I'm just allowing myself to not trip about shit, bro. Like I ain't tripping about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like what's for me gonna find me. If it's a job, if it's a relationship, if it's anything. You know what I'm saying? Like for the most part, bro, I'm just taking it how it come. I'm just going with the flow. You know what I mean? I think that's extremely important. Like I said, we get so bent out of shape about just everyday worldly things, and when it's not going the right way, when it's not going the way we think it should go, when it's not going the way we want it to go, we be crediting it to some other shit when really it don't even be that. It's not your turn, it's not your time. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I want to get out here tomorrow and jump back in the mix so I can provide for birthdays and graduations and proms and everything else that's going to be coming up in the near future. But if I don't find a job for another year or two, I'm still humble and I still understand what's going on. I'm not looking at it like it's me. I'm not looking at it like, damn, bro, like I'm a scrub, I'm a bum ass nigga. Why nobody don't want me? Why nobody don't want to hire me? I'm not looking at it like that. I'm not looking at it like, damn, why the relationship ain't work out, or why this ain't happening, or why this ain't, bro. It just wasn't for me. It ain't time yet. You know what I'm saying? And like desperation and things like that, it could fuck your destination up. It could alter your destination or how you were supposed to arrive and when you were supposed to arrive. Your ETA and you know, just everything. If you rushing something, and just like anything else, if you cooking, bro, and you gotta put that motherfucker on 365 and that shit gotta sit for 40 minutes, but you hungry as shit right now, you put that motherfucker on 450 because you trying to have it done in 20 minutes instead of 40 or 50 minutes. That shit probably not even gonna be cooked all the way. You gonna burn that shit. It ain't gonna be good. Like it's gonna be nasty. It's probably not even gonna be edible. But you trying to rush it, you know what I mean? So even that, like, just slow down. I know it's hard to slow down in this world that we in. Everything's so like quick, fast, instant gratification. But I don't know. This shit was on my heart. Like, bro, don't rush nothing, bro. What's for you gonna find you. As long as you, I think the biggest part that you gotta play in all of this shit is getting yourself ready to receive it. Whatever that looks like, whatever that may be, like you gotta hold your end of the bargain. The creator, the source, the ancestors, whoever you know what I'm saying? Like they gonna take care of the rest. Probably 75% of this shit, but a lot of us don't even be willing to do the 25 and do our little 25% that we gotta do down here as humans, as people. You know, we want all this shit, but we not willing to put the work in. Do your 25, do your 50. Gracefully do your 50 if you can. But I think the biggest part we play in all this shit is just being prepared for getting ourselves to a point where we can receive it, bro. That's what I'm saying. Some people receive it before they was ready, and as you see, they don't be ready for it, so it crumble. You know what I mean? They lose it fast. So like, you mean, just being prepared. But it's so fucking liberating, bro. It's something that I ain't even realized until I just thought about it like not that long ago. Like, damn, it's a blessing. It's an amazing thing if you able to pay attention to it and really dissect it and understand it, depending on where you at in your journey in your life. But it's a great fucking thing, bro, to take them chains off, like get that weight off your back, bro, of just being over anxious and, you know, just thinking a certain kind of way. When you start to think differently, like in a way of like allowing this shit to do what it's going to do, and allowing yourself to be led and starting to pay attention to the details of, like I said, what's for you, what ain't for you, and not, because as humans, bro, we always want to believe that what we want is what we need, or what we need is what we want. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to say, like, It could be a bad relationship, and like God just keep trying to help you like get away from that shit, but you keep going back because you love this person, or it's just toxic, but you got your thing about this person that you just can't seem to get away from. And the creator warned you and kept warning you and kept trying to save you, but you wasn't willing to even save yourself. You wasn't listening, you wasn't paying attention, and then something bad happened. You know what I'm saying? So I think that be our biggest problem down here. We don't pay attention, we don't listen, we hard-headed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I give you a scenario, a situation, rather. Some girl I know, my kid's mom's sister, she had a situation where she was with this nigga. He was bringing the worst out of her. Like, the worst. Had her dumping pills, all types of shit, right? Nut-ass nigga. Was cheating on her and everything, right? She kept fucking with this nigga. I don't know if she felt like the sex was good. She felt like she couldn't do no better. He got her on the perks, got her addicted to the perks. Then one day he gave her a key, like to his crib and shit. You know what I mean? One day she come over, use the key. She ain't think nothing of it. The call before coming and shit. She catch this nigga in the bed with another female. She lose it, go ballistic, whatever. They go through their shit. She still take the nigga back. They still fucking with each other. She end up, so yeah, my fault. So they end up getting back together. She end up getting knocked up by the nigga. She get pregnant. She keep the baby. The baby come out with autism. So she going through all this shit now. First of all, she not even the type of woman with the type of patience for an autistic baby. She be having meltdowns, all types of shit. She be going through all types of shit. The nigga not there. He got all these kids. He don't play his part with the kid. Like, he don't do nothing. He not a good dad. She don't have no help. You feel me? She going through all of this stressful shit, depressed, getting high every day, drinking, all types of shit. She got another kid. So it's like a lot. I say all of that to say, like, bro, as much as we be wanting shit to be for us, as much as we be wanting shit to go the way we want it to go or the way we seen it going, a lot of times it just ain't supposed to. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like, it's such a freedom in submitting to the universe. And, you know, this spirituality shit so powerful if you decide to pay attention to it and take it all in and understand it. It's so powerful. But like I said, it's just so beautiful when you sit back and you realize, man, I'm human. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just a human, bro. I'm just out here. I'm existing. I'm having this experience, but it's a higher power. And if I could just trust in that, and if I could just allow that, whatever that is, whatever that's in whatever form and shape, that, whether it's in me, you know, whether it's out where the stars and shit at, within the moon, the sun, all of that, allow it to help you navigate through this life. It ain't gonna talk to you like your homies, like, yo, bro, that ain't it. Nah, bro, it ain't gonna shoot you no text. It ain't gonna call you. It ain't gonna FaceTime you. But if you pay attention enough, you gonna see, you gonna understand where you need to be and where you don't need to be. What's for you and what ain't for you. And so that's where I got to that point where I was like, I'm tired of listening to people, other humans that don't know shit. I'm tired of listening to my ego, being caught up with that. Let me conform, let me submit to the universe, to the source, because I believe in a higher power for sure. You know what I'm saying? I believe that we're all extensions of that and representation of that. You know what I mean? In some way, all different experiences, good, bad, whatever. But I said, let me just see where this take me. Let me let the universe lead me. Let me let the Most High, the source, lead me. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's just a relief in that, man, because you're just going with the flow. You're not getting too high on things. You're not getting too low on things. You're just allowing things to be what they are. You're not tripping about nothing. You're not pushing no issues. It's going to help you not overdo things. It's going to help you be able to understand and accept things, how they come, how they go. It's going to allow you to just be even keeled, balanced. You're not going to overdo it, bro. You're going to allow shit to be what it is. Job, relationship, family, anything. You just going to allow it to be, because you allowing yourself to be led. For real, by you being led by, I really don't want to say someone, but you being led by just the map, the real map, bro. You know what I mean? The creator, the universe, the ancestors, they have the map. They have the real fucking map. Not the GPS, not no artificial shit, not no technology shit, but the real, like the map. And if you trust in that, if you allow that, you know what I'm saying? Like if you allow that to be a part of your journey, you can't go wrong. You can't go wrong. You're going to arrive when you need to arrive. It's going to look like what it's supposed to look like. It's going to be developed the way it needed to be developed. It's going to come to you when it need to come to you, when you're ready for it to, you know what I'm saying? Or when you least expect, whatever. But that was just on my heart. Like, bro, when I started understanding that's what's for me gonna find me, you know what I'm saying? When I started to understand what's for me, what is for me is gonna find me, my whole perspective on life just changed forever, bro. You know what I'm saying? I still got a ton of shit to work on, but in that department, in that lane, I'm covered. Like, you mean, and that's a big department. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, just go with the flow. You know what I mean? Like, you doing all that planning and shit, in the end, the planning that you're doing don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? You can plan. You can do all of that, but it's going to go the way it's going to go. I mean, so I think you should just, us as people, we just need to do our part, our 25%, our 50%, you know what I mean? And let, you know, the creator, let the universe take care of the rest. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.